speaking of the Red season coming up, opening day. Got a lot of good memories. You know, you can remember Joe Randa, the Joker, cranking one.
Yeah.
That's one of mine. But what's your favorite opening day memory?
I don't know, man. I'm always optimistic going into the season. I know Orang's pitched the last 4. I think he's had 1 win in the past 4 opening days. The last couple I know were close. I don't know, but I am going this year for the first time. Maybe ask me that question April 6th.
Maybe on the Tuesday, because there won't be a game. We won't have anything else to do.
All right.
All right. Who would you like to be the next Reds Hall of Famer?
I'm going to have to go with Rob Dibble. I think there's only 2 relievers in the Reds Hall of Fame. I think there should be 5. I think they should just induct all the nasty boys.
Maybe as one
Randy,
entity.
Norm, Rob. They did Sabo. They're doing him this year for the 90 exhibit. Larkin's in. Put the nasty boys in.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So for question number 10, this is not even really a question, but technically we'll say it is. Give me a love-hate.
You know, I hate the people, especially ESPN, who hate on the Reds. I was just watching that 30-30 on MLB Network. At the beginning they said, you know, the Reds are usually their favorite on paper. But then, as the year progresses, it's Yankees, Red Sox. You know, I can't stand that.
Same story.
I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan. I watch it till the end. They're on the bandwagon.
What's your worst Reds memory in the past 10 years?
Oh, worst Reds memory. There's not a ton. I did see Griffey separate his shoulder. I was standing out in the outfield over the Reds bullpen when he dove for the ball. I think they were playing the Cubs. Griffey dove in the warning track, separated his shoulder, and I can remember the Reds fans were actually were yelling at him, you know, things I can't repeat. So that would be a pretty bad Reds memory for Ken Griffey Jr.
That is bad. Not only do you hate to see a guy like that go down, but also your fellow Reds fans just they're gonna boo and heckle the guy. What are your opening week predictions?
We got 3 games against the Cardinals, and then we have the Cubs at home. So I'd say that's a pretty tough homestand to start the season. If we go 500, I think that'd set a good pace for the rest of the season.
Be great.
It's 2 of the top clubs in the division. If we could go 500, if we could win 4 or 6,
I would take that.
That'd be real good.
If we start out and win our first 30, 35 games in a row, we're going to be in first place.
The past couple years in a row, you know, we've lost opening day, but we've come back and won the next game and maybe the one after that. So even if we could see that again, I would be totally satisfied.
Yeah, I think he needs a win. It's his 5th opening day in a row. He needs it.
Let's give it up to the big guy. If you had your choice of the next person to interview on this radio show, who would it be?
I'd have to go with Pete Rose, you know, obviously 14 questions.
That would be totally
But,
great.
you know, I can't wait to switch sides, and I'll be interviewing you here soon, right?
Soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Okay. Well, here's one more piece of irony for you. My 14th question is actually about Pete Rose. How many innings do you think it's going to take before Pete is in the booth?
How many did it take him last year?
I think he was in the second.
Second inning?
I could just picture him with his arm around Marty's shoulder.
Okay.
Screaming in the microphone.
Last I checked, I did, yes. Why?
Somewhere in between the 3rd and 5th inning.
His lines for beer are pretty long at the ballpark. Not
Yeah.
to say anything bad about Mr. Rose, but he's there to watch his Reds and have some fun. And
Yeah.
hopefully it's a good one. For
He'll
him.
make it up there for sure.
Okay, no. But who knows? This season's going to play out. I think it's going to be one of the best dramas in the National League. I really do. This is, you know, on paper, like you said, MLB.com, it's always their favorite. So maybe we can keep it up. Maybe we can stick to that and actually have a good season for these boys.
Yeah, no, I'm always optimistic going into the season, but I really think we got something this year to watch, all these young players, and for the years to come. So,
all right, great. Well, that was 14 questions, quick and painless. Do you have anything else to add? Meh.
keep an eye on Whack Reds. We're going to get some interesting guests in here to do this. We've been updating the player profiles for the 20th anniversary of the 1990 Reds World Series.
Oh, yeah.
So check that out. You basically haven't seen anything yet, so
All right, we're excited.
keep checking us out.
Keep checking.
All right.